With the February 2025 election just around the corner, Germany's political scene is ablaze. The air is buzzing with political campaigns, promises, and a touch of drama. The stakes are high and everyone wants your vote. But what's really behind their slogan, and how do they plan to shape Germany's future? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Today, we're going to be looking at the key players and a summary of all the gists. From Merkel's legacy to Scholz challenges and the manifesto that has got everyone talking. This is a quick guide to Germany's 2025 elections. Now, a quick disclaimer, this is a very brief summary, so if you're eligible to vote, please take time to go through the manifesto in details and make better informed decisions. Now let's get into the video. Let's start off with the current ruling party, the Social Democratic Party. Led by Olaf Scholz, the SDP positions themselves as happy with regulated capitalism, striving for justice and equality with decent rights for workers. Think of affordable housing, higher wages, and a robust healthcare system. Olaf Scholz, Germany's current chancellor, has been steering the SDP ship with a focus on social reforms and international diplomacy. However, Scholz has faced criticisms for his handlings of economic slowdown, as well as allegations of financial mismanagement during his tenure as finance minister. Critics also claim that the SDP has no understandable strategy. Supporters, however, highlight his commitment to workers' rights, a strong healthcare system, and good integration for expats. Their 2025 mantra is a future for all. And yes, they are doubling down on workers' rights and climate action this time around. Next is the Christian Union, or simply the Union. It's made up of two parties, the CDU and the CSU. Picture this, a party that's like your steady, no-nonsense friend who always sticks to traditions. They're all about promoting a market-based economy, Christian social values, and a strong European Union. Under the leadership of Angela Merkel for over 16 years, the CDU was synonymous with pragmatism and stability. But Merkel's tenure was not without criticism. Her refugee policies, while humanitarian, faced a lot of backlash for causing a strain on the local resources and fueling populist movements. Supporters, however, praises her for steering Germany through crisis with a steady hand. Now, with Friedrich Merz at the helm, they are emphasizing on continuity while adapting to new challenges, as well as some controls on immigration. He's also been criticized for having old-fashioned ideas. Their manifesto slogan is "Stability for Germany, Security for Europe." They are focused on bolstering national security and revitalizing Germany's economy. Next, the Greens. They are like that eco-conscious friend who insists on solar panels and organic everything. And guess what? They are right. This party's heart beats for the environment, social justice, and renewable energy. So it's safe to say they are focused mainly on the environment. Their co-leaders have made headlines as key figures in Germany's push for a green transition. Critics argue that their ambitious climate goals could hurt traditional industries and raise costs for consumers. Supporters, on the other hand, see them as the visionaries Germany needs to combat climate change. Their slogan is "For the planet, for the people." So expect ambitious climate goals and a push for sustainable technologies. Next, the FDP. Germany's Free Democratic Party is where innovation meets freedom. Imagine a tech startup, but as a political party. They are laser focused on entrepreneurship, digital transformation, and less government regulations. They want a small government with less bureaucracy, less government debt, less taxes, and a stable economy. This is the party that left the governing coalition and as such causing its collapse. Led by Christian Lindner, a vocal advocate for digital innovation, their 2025 rally cry is "Empower Innovation, Empower Germany." Critics say the FDP policies favors the wealthy and big corporations over ordinary citizens, while supporters argue that their focus on economic growth and innovation is what Germany needs to stay competitive globally. Now, if you haven't given this video a thumbs up, this will be a good time to do so. And if you like content like this, you might do well to subscribe. My name is Oge, and I make English content to help you settle into life in Germany. Now, let's talk about the AfD, a controversial player and the party everyone is talking about at the moment. Over the years, they have grown to become quite influential. They appeal to nationalist sentiments and are campaigning for very tight immigration controls as well as withdrawal from the EU. Their slogan is "Germany first, always." Supporters claim that the AfD addresses issues ignored by the mainstream parties, particularly around issues on immigration and national sovereignty. They claim to be tired of the old parties doing things the same way over and over again. They also claim to be in support of immigration, however, only skilled immigration and not refugees or asylum seekers, much like with Japan, where only about 0.2% of refugee seekers are accepted, as compared to about 40% of asylum seekers who were accepted in Germany. Critics, however, argue that the AfD is not just a right-wing party, claiming that some of the members are far-right or even extremists, label them as divisive, and accuse them of promoting xenophobia. With the recent addition of immigration to their manifesto and the recent distribution of campaign flyers that resembles deportation tickets in the city of Karlsruhe, the controversy surrounding the AfD continues to rise. Next, we have the left. Think of them as the champions of grassroots movements, seeking to overcome capitalism, redistribute wealth, and strengthen social welfare. Critics argue that their policies are unrealistic and could stifle economic growth. Supporters, however, see them as a necessary force to address inequality and challenge corporate power. This year, their motto is justice for all, not just a few. Priorities include taxing the ultra-rich and expanding public services. Next, we have the newly formed Alliance Sarah Wagenknecht, also known as BSW, led by the charismatic and controversial Sarah Wagenknecht. This party is shaking up the political landscape with its blend of the left economic policies and the right conservative social stance. Their slogan is "For a fair and strong Germany." Critics argue that the party's rhetoric risks alienating progressive voters and oversimplifies complex issues. Supporters, however, see her as a bold leader, unafraid of challenging the status quo while advocating for economic justice. It's such a lineup. Now, in one shape or form, all the parties seem to be making promises around immigration and economic growth. Now, how that's going to be achieved is yet to be seen. Whether you are rooting for the CDU's stability, the SDP's equality, or the Greens' eco-vision, one thing is for sure: February 2025 is going to be a defining moment for Germany. Now, the election is not the only thing happening in Germany in 2025, and I've made this video to tell you about all the big changes happening in 2025. As we keep looking at the political landscape of Germany, don't sit on the sidelines. If you're eligible to vote, please go out on election day and exercise your civic right by voting. Until next time, do have a fantastic day. Bye.